Raging Cajuns will put total leather to crank us up. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside kick this thing and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They'll toss it to the left. Running to Green. Turning on the Jets. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the 1st down with the run.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Perry. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Jensen. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
With the catch, it's Sampson. It's a seam wide open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Gonna swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Jensen. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Howard. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if...
He's got it, first down and more. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. On the ground, it's Durham. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Howard. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch, it's Sampson. Fights off a defender. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's open on the right. Lots of running room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd down trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jensen. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll try to run it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Perry. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking for a man, it's Howard. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on third down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They just keep firing. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Cajuns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running it to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sharp. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
There he goes! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Firing to the right, complete. He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll call for the fair catch here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Jensen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Back to throw, it's Howard. Pulls it in, it's Perry. Wide open spaces. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Finds his big tight end. Tight end trying to get in. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
Trying to surge it in. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Louisiana. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, LSU! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint...
Oh, a lot of space. He's loose. At the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
How about that crazy finish for this offense, man? They needed a big play. The defense knew it. They were trying to stay deep, but unbelievable execution by this offense. They come up with a huge play in a huge moment and take the lead late in this football game.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's not gonna make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.